everyone, this is Eric at Galloway Precision. We're going to be doing the install of our new trigger for the MAX-9 Ruger. We dropped this a couple weeks back. It's been great. Everyone seems to really be enjoying it, and we've just been busy getting the new shop ready and getting other products out there that we haven't made a video. So I apologize for that. But here's the video. It's pretty straightforward. This is the same general design as the triggers we've been producing for about 5 years now. It works. Each one is unique to the gun as well as the blade. We produce them in-house on our own equipment, so I'm pretty excited anytime we drop a new product. But we're going to go over the install today. You really just need a small brass punch, a 1/16 punch, and 3/32. We stock these online if you need them. You can pick them up. An armorer's puck, we also carry those. And I'm just going to use my Leatherman tool I carry with me everywhere for the needle nose pliers, all right? To start with, we're going to make sure it's clear. It is clear. Safe direction, pull the trigger. Then we're going to field strip it, basically. We'll get the pin out. Just take down pin. All right. Set the slide off because we won't be messing with it. Now, this is very similar to the LC and Security 9, LCP2s, those sort of things, except it only has the one pin in the front. It has a pivot point in the back, so it's actually going to rock out. I'm going to take my 3/32 punch, knock that pin out. Set this over here because we won't need it right now. Now watch, when I go to pull this out, you see how that just raises up and the back stays put. We're going to pull this out until it stops, and then we're just going to rock it out, all right? Set the grip frame out of the way for now because we don't need it. Take your cover, set it off to the side. This takedown lever is going to, or excuse me, the slide lock lever is going to try to come off, so I'm just going to go ahead and just pull it out. It also puts tension on this pin, cross pin there. You can pull this out. Go ahead and set it out of the way because it's going to try to fly off, and it's easier to put the lever back in first. All right, trigger transfer bar comes out next. It's out of the way. Now this has a top pin that comes in. We got to get it out, so we're going to take this trigger out. If you look at your factory one, it kind of depends on which one you've got. This one, the spring is already broken in it and missing probably. This is a test gun we've had for a couple months now. But we're going to knock this pin out with our 1/16. One of the easy ways to do it is just take your other punch, sit it right there, 1/16 in it, and it's going to come out, okay? Just going to rock it until it comes out. We're not going to reuse this, so we'll set it off. We're not going to reuse this, we'll set it off. And if you look right here, there's the pin. I take 1/16, push it out, pops out, set it off the side, it's not going to be reused. And now we're going to take and push, pivot falls out, trigger goes away, all right? Reassembly is going to be just everything in backwards, all right? We don't need to take the fire control apart, just the trigger. Slide the new trigger in, take your cross pin, insert it, all right? Make sure it's fully seated. Get your hole lined up if it didn't. Take your 1/16, you can just sort of wall it around till it seats flush. The hole is lined up. Now, take your needle nose and the new pin, insert it, drop it in, give it a good tap. Like I said, make sure this return spring is in. So that's what tensions and keeps the pin in place. This is also a good time to go ahead and lube this. You see this is limited, so it doesn't go all the way back anymore. Put your little lube here, here, and here. A nice strip across there. That'll keep everything well lubricated. All right, install it. Make sure it seats up the top. Lifter pops and all that stuff, you're good. Counterclockwise wind. There's a groove on the bar it'll seat in. We're going to take the slide lock lever, insert it. The hook goes down. Take our spring. Now notice the orientation. This long leg is down. Slide this thing in. There's a slight undercut. All right, see how it slides in? And you're just going to push that leg up. Now you're tensioned. The pin is locked. You're going to take the takedown cover, slide it back into place. Now, you see this groove? There's a matching groove in here. We're going to hook it in. Actually, snap the trigger like this first. Push it back. That's it. All right, there's no tension. It's not like a sear for some of the other systems. Make sure it's flush, hold it tight, push your pin in. All right, that's seated. You're now done with this section. All right, we're going to do a function test real quick. Go ahead and push your takedown cover out of the way. Slide it together. Pin in. Close cover. All right. First thing we're going to do is grab this. Won't move. We're good. Depress the trigger. Brakes. Reset. Brakes. Okay. So everything's functioning good. The last thing we want to check, manual safety. Safety is on. Nothing. All right. Safety is off. Get your good grip. You ready? Click. Okay, everything's working. All right, that's how you want to assemble it, function check it. I will go into one other detail. As you can see here, this little section, that's your pre-travel limit. That also affects your reset. So if your gun does not reset under a normal reset with the slide cycles, you've got the trigger back, you go to release it, nothing happens. Like, that's normal. If it doesn't reach that point, what we've seen is there is some flashing on the inside of this grip frame. This is true of all the Rugers. And just a little bit of material will need to be removed from this face. If you have any questions, if you have one that does that in the MAX-9, we haven't had any reports of it yet, but we do get it occasionally in the LC9, Security 9, and LC9S series. Just shoot an email to tech@gallowayprecision.com, and I'll send you instructions on how to fit that. All right. So I hope everybody enjoys that. This is a great little gun from Ruger. I'm very, very happy with it. Very excited to get to work on it and offer some parts. We have some other things coming. We're working with ISMI on a new recoil spring assembly and a, well, let's just go ahead and say it, an 18-round magazine extension. That'll make it 18 rounds in your factory magazine. They'll be making us a whole new magazine spring for that with a new base pad. So pretty excited about all that. A lot of fun. Anyway, I hope that kind of covers the install. If you have any questions, feel free to email us. As always, be safe, be accurate, and God bless.